Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at Shadow Charizard. Now I do have a Dragon Breath one, but we're going to go ahead and go with Fire Spin. We're going to be pairing it up with Cobalion. This thing is an absolute monster. We've used it before, I'm sure you have too. It's a very good Pokemon in Ultra League, so of course we're going to be in the Open Ultra League. Also pairing it up with Shadow Granbull, one of my favorite fairies over here. Yeah, I know, Shadow Charm, right? I know. So we do have Play Rough because we were using it to go up against Yveltal and I just didn't change it over. But to be honest with you, I really didn't need to use close combat when I didn't have it. So I will be changing it sometime throughout this video. So keep an eye out for that. Definitely want to go for close combat if you're going to be using it. Now, if you do enjoy my videos, folks, please give it a thumbs up. Really do appreciate all the support you've been giving me. And I feel much better. Yeah, me and Athena are doing great. We're okay now. All right, so the Cobalion is nearly 100%, right? So 15, 15, 14. The reason why I went with this one is because I do plan on possibly powering it up, which is going to require me to invest a lot of rare candies in that. So hopefully we can just go Master League Classic because I'm not trying to make an XL. I can't make an XL unless it comes back to raids. I'm not going to be one of those people out here that says, well, I walk to work. Oh, yeah. I walk to work and walk back and, you know, I get all those candies and I just do a bunch of raids and invest rare candies into XLs. Yeah, that's a lot of raids. Okay, so Cobalion up against Giratina. Doing a bit of a combo breaker here. Combo breaker, taking out the Giratina with the Charizard. Let's go. All right, if you haven't done it yet, make sure you hit that like button, folks. And let's see what we have met with the Lucario. Yeah, it doesn't get any better than that. They're going to be swapping into a Cresselia, and I'm kind of contemplating, what should I do? We're going to have to go Granbull. We're going to go ahead and throw this Blast Burn, do that damage. And at this point, I don't think they're going to be able to take us out. We might have to shield here. Okay. And as soon as I say that, yeah, we shield up. So yeah, they're definitely getting to another one. We needed to shield up that first one here, but we will be able to win this matchup. Hitting me with that Future Sight, bringing in Lucario. We're able to get to a crunch. So yeah, even having close combat here, I don't think we would have been able to get to it. And we're still getting a shield, so nobody knows we don't have it, right? We're going to go ahead and bring in Charizard. We could have went with Cobalion, but I do decide to go ahead and just bring this in here since we are going to be taking super effective from their fighting. Shielding up the Shadow Ball, they have a Arcanine in the back. Okay, so that's fire. But guess what? We got the Steel in the back. We're going to go ahead and swap into our Cobalion. Arcanine doesn't really rock with any fire moves, technically. Usually people don't. So they were overcharging there. We're trying to go for like a back-to-back pile, probably like Wild Charge. We're taking them out with Stone Edge, and we take the win. Thank you, Cobalion. Really appreciate that. Man, this thing is a beast. Stone Edge, yo, let's go. All right, next battle met with a Buzzwole. This is a great matchup here. They're going to be retreating after farming up a bit, swapping into Articuno. Looks like Charizard's going to be a little bit of trouble for this team here, but we don't want to stay here. We're going to go ahead and bring in our Cobalion because we don't want to take super effective from that Buzzwole, and this is a much better matchup. Not very effective either way you slice it, unless they have Hurricane. It's going to be neutral and doing a decent amount, but the Steel type is still neutralizing it. Stone Edging that thing out of here, bringing back the Buzzwole. So, alright, go for the Stone Edge here. I figured they're going to go Lunge. Yeah, Lunge, lower our attack, and farm us up. That's exactly what I would have done too. You don't want to go Superpower here. Unless you have Power Up Punch, I guess, but not too many people go with that, so we'll have to see. Anyways, they are taking us out. We're going to go ahead and bring in Granbull, and as soon as they see it, they back out. We take the win. Yep, that tap, 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 Charmaroo, baby. Let's go. Next battle, we have a great lead up against Venusaur. They're going to be swapping into their Snorlax, and I systematically bring in the Cobalion without even thinking twice. And here we go. We're going to go ahead and start Sacred Sorting this thing. Double kick on this is absolutely incredible. All right, it is a showcase of this thing too. All right, the least showcase is Granbull because it's like, well, we already all know what it's going to do. It's going to do that Shadow Charm. They back out. We take the win there. This team makes them quit. And it's not like, oh, I was so good, I made him quit. Ha 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 ha. Another Venusaur. No algorithm, right? No algorithm. See, I'll talk about it when I have good leads too because it's just too obvious even then. All right. Well, I think we got another back out here. Okay, yeah, there you go. So again, it's not me being so skilled, it's just the alignment. And this is the way it goes. This is why every time somebody's like, you can make a comeback, like, no, you're not. It's not happening in some cases. All right, so we have a Wall Rain here up against our Charizard. Now, this is finally not a really great lead at all. It can be okay, but they're going to be able to spam Icicle Spirit, being Shadow and Flying. Part Flying is going to do a lot. So I was trying to catch or something. I'm just going to go ahead and swap into our Cobalion. They swap into Giratina, And you would think, oh man, you know, your fighter's not going to be doing so great up against a ghost tank, the tankiest ghost in Pokemon, period. Well, I mean, is there other ones out there? Legendary category. Let's just leave it at that. So, yeah, Stone Edge is absolutely amazing, folks. So they do have Shadow Claw. It's not like their Dragon Breath not very affecting me. They're going to be able to dig in with that, but we're able to just spam Stone Edge so fast. It's just incredible. And I love Cobalion's boots. It looks like he's just wearing some boots or something like that. It's funny. It reminds me of a dog wearing some shoes. Anytime I see a dog wearing shoes, so cute. All right, so what's going on here? We have 2 shields. We're letting it go because it'll farm us down. What's the point? And bringing in Charizard, we're going to have to take a charge move, and it's going to do a lot. I figure they're going to go for another Dragon Claw here. Yep, exactly. So we're just going to go ahead and bring in Gramble. They have no more shields. Bringing in a Sylveon. Now, as much as I want to get to the play rough, that's not happening because that charm is doing way too much. So we're going to go for the crunch here, and we're doing some nice damage. Bringing in the Charizard, and what we're going to have to do is simply farm up, shield this up. They're going to swap into their Wall Rain, and they're going to get off an Icicle Spear. We're shielding this up, and then we're going to hit Blast Burn, and we're going to take the win. Knock them out right here. Thank you, Charizard, putting in that work. Shadow with that Blast Burn, always amazing. And that's about a wrap there. Let's go. And I do believe we got a 5-0 here, thanks to the very good leads that we were seeing there. I mean, yep, you know, not the most skillful 5-0 in the world, but you were all there to witness it, and it was just beautiful. Let's go. It's always nice when they back out. It's not like, yeah, got on the back out, but it's like, okay, get those points and let's continue on. All right, let's just keep on moving. All right, next battle, we're met with we got a Flyer Fire too. We got a Talonflame, so this is interesting. But what's going to happen is, yeah, they can go Brave Bird and just absolutely destroy my world, and basically they will one-shot me. We're going to call it, though. Let's see what happens. A Flame Charge, fantastic. So the next Flame Charge will take us out, plus the Incinerates that they're hitting us with here. Going to go for another Drag Claw. Blast Burn does a lot to Talonflame as well, but I didn't know if I was going to get a shield or not, so let's just go ahead and keep going Dragon Claw here. And we're going to let them just take us out, because what's the point? And we got rid of the threat for our Gramble and for our Cobalion. So they're going to be bringing in a Muck with Poison Jab. I swap into my Cobalion, and they bring in an Obstagoon, and I'm thinking, oh shoot, let's go. Another good situation here. So we're just going to continue on with the Sacred Sword and just take this thing out, getting bold shields here. And I think I let this go. Okay, we call the Night Slash. I think I may use no shields for this battle. I think I flex just because I can. I don't know. Maybe. All right. Yeah, they keep on acid spraying me here. Yep, acid spray, and I just keep on calling it. The Poison Jab's not doing much. We still have 2 shields, and you know they try to get the shields right here, so they go for the you know, those kind of moves, and then they back out. So this is about a back out video. How many times can we get people to back out? I've lost count at this point. Next battle, we're met with an Obstagoon. Yes, this is a good lead, and we're leading with Gramble. So here we go. They're staying in the fight, though, and sounds good to me. Probably just don't want to get locked in here, and their best situation is to just let it go. Most of the time when that does happen is because they have 2 Pokemon that are going to be kind of weak to whatever you're up against up in the front, or they're up against. So we're going for the crunch, and we do have close combat. There's no point, because then we would have just debuffed ourselves, and we figured we're going to get a shield anyway. Bringing in the Cobalion to go up against this here. The Drill Peck is not super effective because of the Steel type, but yeah, it's just best to go for the Hydro Cannon in this situation if you're the Water type or the Empoleon. And I think we will shield this one up too, because we are in a decent position. And we do have Charizard. So yep, there you go. Exactly. See, Giratina in the back, 2 Pokemon weak to Charm. Exactly. So you stay still in the front. We've been over this before. So we're going to go ahead and get off that Stone Edge. We've seen Cobalion take on Giratina no problem just a few battles ago, but we're going to go ahead and bring in Charizard to see what we can do here because of what they do have in the back. Weddy, oh my gosh, ready for us. I should have took that one out, but I'll leave it in there. Hopefully somebody got a laugh. All right, we're going to let that go. Well, we have no choice because we have no shields. All right, so what's going on here? All right, hitting me with Dragon Claw, swapping. I'm just throwing this immediately here because they just threw their energy on the Giratina, and we're going to be able to just simply Sacred Sword them. And that's a wrap because Cobalion is an absolute monster. This thing, I'm so happy I invested in it. It's so worth it. Let's go. All right, moving on to our next battle here. What are we going to see? Leading with that Gramble, met with a Wall Rain. Okay, pretty much if you just shield... Well, for Wall Rain, it's a little different because it's so spammy. Typically, you could just keep shielding with Gramble and almost win pretty much any matchup. But we're going to go ahead and let that one go. We will shield this one up, I think, because, yeah, we want to get a shield out of them. So we go for crunch again. We do not want to lower our stats. And I figured, yep, they're going to shield. Plus a crunch is plenty right now. We don't need to go close combat. Bringing them down pretty low. And I figured there's no earthquake ready to go. So we're just going to go ahead and bring in Cobalion. They're throwing an icicle spear. And we're farming them down. They're going to have a counter to fighting. And it is a Buzzwole. There you go. Resisting fighting. So we're going to go ahead and go Stone Edge here, which is going to do a decent amount to that bug typing. And then swap into Charizard here and see if we can have a good matchup in the back. We're going to let this go. They're going to definitely go for lunge. So they lowered our attack here, and they're bringing in a Muck. Okay, so we're going to go Blast Burn right off the bat. There's no point. They lowered our attack. This is still going to do a dumb amount of damage. There you go. So we're looking good, except for not quite, because we're not in the clear completely. We got that Buzzwole, so I let that go, and I'm thinking, hold on. Hold on. I think I just screwed up. I was supposed to shield that up. But here's the thing. I figured they were just going to outpace me anyways. Even if I shielded up the Charizard, they would have gotten to another one. They would have taken me out. And then I think this was a loss anyway. So I did a reverse bait. I think I could have won this. If I went Sacred Sword, Shield, Stone Edge, win. And they take the win with like 1 HP. So, hey, just showing you the little mistakes here, okay? It could be considered a mistake, or it could have been considered just a play. Because a lot of times people are going to let that first charge move go, even if it's that close, because they're expecting you to go bait first. So they let it go, and then you're like, oh crap. And then you hit the big move right before you're about to faint, and they shield that up. So that's why I just went Stone Edge. Also, just kind of lost my nerves and just went for it. All right, so we're up against Overquill here with the Dark and Poison typing. So we're still doing a decent amount. Think Drapion or something like that, or even a Alolan Muck, but except for this one's a little bit squishier. So we're going to go ahead and farm them down here. They are bringing us down pretty low with that Aqua Tail spam. But that's okay. We should be able to... Oh, they're swapping and bringing in a Gyarados. We're going to go straight for Stone Edge. Yo, can we land it? Oh, they shielded up. They know better. We're going to go ahead and swap into our Gramble. This Gyarados does have Waterfall, so it's going to be doing a decent amount with that quick move. So we're going to go ahead and shield this up and do the Gramble thing and tap, 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 Taparoo, Happy Gilmore all the way to the bank. Let's get it. So we got our charge move ready to go, and there's no more shield on their end. We're going to go straight for that crunch. Gramble taking that win for us. Well, not quite. It's not over yet. We still got a whole Pokemon in the back. What am I talking about? All right, so we're going to go ahead and bring in Charizard. This is looking pretty good here, right? I do shield this up because I'm not trying to get hit by some sort of secret Hyper Beam or Gunk Shot or something like that. I know they didn't probably have all that energy, but still doing it anyways. And we're going to be able to get to the Blast Burn. A little bit of an overkill, but Charizard taking the win. And there's your showcase. Thank you for watching, and take care, trainers.
Sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!
I touched the